Hey guys, and welcome back to another edition of Retro Gaming on the S.O.G Gaming Network. Today we're going to be running some N64 and some Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest. Batter up.
We are jumping right into it. First off, I want to jump off with the Home Run Derby. That's the first thing I want to start off with. A lot of old teams on here. We got the Cincinnati Reds, I think the Montreal Expos, but I am going to go with the Chicago Cubs because I want Sammy Sosa up at bat. He was pretty much my favorite player. I want to go to my favorite team, which is the Blue Jays. We're going to go to the Sky Dome. We're going to throw it in at nighttime and see if I can remember how to hit this ball. First one, right out of the park. First thing I want to notice right off the hop is the graphics. Looking at the ceiling and the textures of everything, it's well done. They even have the animation for the home run and the distance, pretty cool. I can remember though that hitting can be a challenge at first, get a little overzealous and go a little too hard off the bat, but you do catch the rhythm quite quickly. It is a slugfest, so I mean you are meant to hit a lot of home runs out of this, like any baseball game that is a home run derby. Next up, I want to jump back into season mode, which I think was pretty much the best mode of this game. I'm going to use whatever team. I was using the Blue Jays from the last time I played this, probably 20 years ago. The first thing I want to do is I want to trade. Now, I remember that I already traded Sammy Sosa. I forgot if I gave Delgado or some pitchers up for him, but the guy I want to get is Ken Griffey Jr. The reason is because Ken Griffey Jr. has a code on him, because he is the cover athlete, that if you press this code, you can hit a home run with him every single time, just to make this experience a little more fun, a little more easy for me since it's been a minute. So the cool thing is too, you have to actually make a real trade, as far as you can't just make some randomness.
Why is everyone so upset that I traded Delgado and like 3 other pitchers for Sammy Sosa? I mean, even if he was on steroids, it's Sammy freaking Sosa. I mean, everyone was on steroids.
Okay, jumping into the first game, I have Piazza up. Griffey is at 4th, so we're going to use him to get that home run. So first man's on base. We got Ball. He's on base too. Third up is Sammy Sosa. Going to try to hit a dinger deep with this one. Nicely done. Now, it would have been bases loaded, but the guy on third actually made it home. So here's Ken Griffey Jr. It's left, left, right, 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 left, left. And he'll either make a noise or an action, and it'll come into play. So I've done it. So now all I have to do is hit the ball, and you're going to watch it sail. Here we go. And it is out of there. I mean, I love it. Oh, look, they even have the animations around the bases, the team coming out and cheering. So anyway, playing this game, I got 18-6. It was a slugfest. It was pretty easy. I remember how to hit now. We're going to go on to some more components of the game to kind of appreciate.
One of the best parts about this game is all the sound effects that you hear from the players.
I'm back. Wow, what a shot. He breaks.
Now, as far as the controls go, it's a baseball game, and most baseball games are pretty simplistic as far as controlling. It is pretty fun and easy. I do find that sometimes it will give you the character that you don't really want in that situation. You can dive for balls, you can jump in the air for balls and make some crazy cool plays, although it's not super easy, but it is rewarding when you're actually able to pull them off. Are the best controls ever? No, but they're still a lot of fun.
N64 just, they weren't crowds. MLB just didn't care about crowds. They're blurs. It's just blurs. That's all they are.
Last up, the greatest feeling in baseball, aside from maybe winning the championship, a walk-off home run in extra innings. This, when I hit this, it felt great. It was fun, and it reminded me of how fun a baseball game can be.
The Toronto Blue Jays come away with the victory.
So my conclusion on the game. Was it fun? 4.5 home runs out of 4.5 home runs. How are the controls? Let's say 3 slugfests out of 3 slugfests. How does the game rack up with today's standards? Well, you're better off playing today's standard games. There's just a lot more depth. Not to mention with every position you can play, a lot different game modes, the Be a Pro modes they have nowadays. If you're playing on a couch with a bunch of friends, it's great. But other than that, you're better off picking up a more up-to-date baseball game. Although this was a lot of fun and great in its time, I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. Well, that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe below, and see you next time on the retro gaming portion of the S.O.G Gaming Network.